Well, I'm calling up the spirit of land, calling up, yeah, I'm calling up the spirit of land.
much. It's a huge pleasure to be here in this beautiful venue with you tonight. So the first time for me, I was here actually 12 years ago with my band, Canzoniere Grecanico Salentino, and it's so special to be back. The next song is Italian. It's a classic Italian old song, which was sung by Domenico Modugno. This one is a song of nostalgia about a man who is forced to leave his land, and it's called Amara Terra Mia, Bitter Land of Mine.
Sole alla valle, sole alla collina, per le campagne non c'è più nessuno. Addio, addio amore, io vado via, amara terra mia, amara bella. Cieli infiniti e volti come pietra, mani incallite ormai senza speranza. Addio, addio amore, io vado via, amara terra mia, amara bella. Tra gli uliveti è nata già la luna, un bimbo piange allatta un seno magro. Addio, addio
Thank you very much. Grazie.
Well, hi, my name is Justin Adams. I'm from the UK, and this is Mauro Durante, who comes from Puglia, which is the very furthest south part of Italy, as I'm sure some of you know. Beautiful region and very nice wine as well. That last song, you know, came from was a very famous Italian song. When we work together, you know, we try and find common elements that with some sort of thread to them. And I saw as we walked in, there was a little thing written up about that the music tonight was something about the human spirit, and really, when it comes down to it, it's that effect that music can have on the music, on the human spirit, that is why I think both of us are involved in this thing. And so these are the connections. So as I say, sometimes we do traditional things or old songs, and then sometimes we write our own tunes. And this one is a new one of ours, is it? Yeah, that was that one. So this is a new one of ours that we're going to do, and it's called Sweet Release, I think. I got beads, I got oil, I got gree, I got years of toil, credit, I got debt. If there's a lesson, I haven't learned it yet. I've got a reason, I've got a rhyme, I got a heartbeat, but I'm running out of time. Wasted, time tough, or once tasted, you know it's never enough. But these strings, this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release. These strings and this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release. Get a one way to get back, get a refund, get the sack. We'll sing a love song, we'll sing a dirge, keep singing, nobody knows the words. So get a refill to get back, get a refund, get the sack. We're running out of time, running out of nerve, running out of road as we hit the curb. But these strings, this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release. These strings, this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release. messages of peace and songs of sweet release. These strings, this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release. These strings, this drum, from another world they come, bringing messages of peace and songs of sweet release.
Apri compare, dammi complimenti. Apri compare, dammi complimenti. E a casa tu devi la figlia buona. E a casa tu devi la figlia buona. E a chi è venuto ci me la può dare. E a chi è venuto ci me la può dare. Ci non me la può dare, io la che a baciare. Ci non me la può dare, io la che a baciare. Mentre la piazza pubblica io la bacerò. Mentre la piazza pubblica io la bacerò. Ci non me la può dare, tu mi vuoi ingannare. Ci non me la può dare, tu mi vuoi ingannare. Mentre la piazza pubblica la spubblicherò. Mentre la piazza pubblica la spubblicherò.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I was talking a little bit about the spirit in music and Mauro's traditional music that his music's all been based on with from Puglia is actually was originally used for a trance healing ritual, and I found myself drawn to these kinds of music as being maybe closest to the original purpose of music. I mean, healing is a big word, but making you feel better is a simple word that everybody understands. This is what music does. And what we particularly look for, I think, those of us, I'm sure you guys are all, big music lovers, and I think what we look for is those moments of transcendence where suddenly we feel transported by music. And they're hard to predict and they're hard to describe because it's kind of beyond language. That's the beauty of it. I've had the privilege of working with some incredible musicians, well, from all kinds of different cultures and styles of music. But when I've worked with some musicians from North Africa, West Africa, particularly musicians of my age who come from fairly traditional background, for them, when you're talking about those magical moments of transporting music, they often talk about the jinn, which is where our word genie comes from. It's the jinn are the spirit and the spirits, and they can be dangerous and they can be malevolent, but they can also be powerful and they can bring very valuable gifts. And I've come to, although coming from a very kind of rationalist background, I've come to see that as actually in a 40-year life of playing music, where we're talking a lot of the time about abstractions and vibe, but actually the jinn is not a bad way to describe and talk about these kind of magical moments. But so this next song is called Jinn Pulse, and we're going to see if we can invoke some of the good ones, So into the Kennedy Center. I'm just going to do that. So, seeing as we're in such auspicious surroundings, I can say that I finally, after kind of many years of trying to or thinking about it, I finally got round to reading Homer's Odyssey, and which was, I thought it was going to be a big, heavy task. Actually, I really got into it, and I sort of got the idea of this guy who was being pushed around the Mediterranean, kind of against his will, by forces that are kind of beyond his control, forces of jealousy, anger, injustice, rage, war. These things just push him around the sea and keep him from returning to home, and he's brutalized by war himself. And I was just thinking, well, this is not so different from what's going on now, So, so this one, I guess, is a song for about refugees and people forced to leave their home. It's been going on a long time. Out of interest, if you're wondering what Mauro's doing, he's actually putting water on his drum, which makes it go deep and heavier, otherwise it gets too tight. How's it going?
Here, so this is
How's it going? In Ireland, they have a similar frame drum called the Baron. Maybe you guys know it, but if they need to do the same thing in Ireland, they use Guinness, which I think it might work better.
just have to try.
Okay. Still pretty high. Apparently there's a live stream going on, so if anybody's watching this from afar, welcome and thanks for tuning in. Okay? Yeah? Took to the sea. West wind blow, carry me over, nowhere to rest, still moving, nowhere to rest, still moving. Treated as strangers, nowhere to rest, still moving, nowhere to rest, still moving, through this worried land. So because we've come to the capital, we've got a special part of the act now. It's a bit of showmanship that we've been working on. So watch carefully because something amazing is going to happen. We've been working on that one.
I think also that it's polite if you also stand up, since we stood up. And the next step is actually dancing.
Everything you touch seems to vanish again. Keep waking up until the same time when I wanna go straight. Shake up, wake it up, enough is enough. I'm on a ghost train, I don't wanna get off. This ghost train ain't bound for glory. I wanna get off and get out of this story.
Ferma qua, non te puoi salvare. Oggi fuori. Ferma qua, non te puoi salvare. Oggi forte. Ferma qua, non te puoi salvare. Oggi forte.
Grazie, thank you so much. Are you tired already?
Asante! His fingers are on fire!
Justin Adams.
I'm sick at heart, sick of the wars of men. That's right, I said, I'm sick at heart, sick of the wars of men. I've had my fill of trouble and pain. I'm sick at heart, sick of the wars of men. I had my fill of trouble and pain. Pounding waves, the rocks and stones, this dark road down, nobody knows where it goes.
Malinconia, stupore allegro mai. Caccia l'amore sta malinconia, caccia l'amore sta malinconia. Cade continuo lo mio cuore bene, mio cuore bene, mio cuore bene. Cade continuo lo mio cuore bene.
All the leaves have fallen, see right through. The moon shines bright on darkest blue. Dark clouds running all across the sky. Everything living, born to die. I said everything living, born to die.
Malinconia, stupore allegro mai. Caccia l'amore sta malinconia, caccia l'amore sta malinconia. Cade
Well, thank you so much.
Justin Adams.
And Mauro Durante. We're very honoured to play at this beautiful place, so thank you so much for coming and checking us out. Thank you to the organisers of this thing to have us all the way to Washington, D.C. to play. As I say, it's a really big honour for us. And we're going to be out there. We have a few CDs. We'll come out and sign any if anybody wants any. And otherwise, have a great evening here. And thank you so much for being a wonderful audience.
Thank you. Grazie.
Thank you for joining us at Millennium Stage. For more information about the upcoming Millennium Stage programming, please visit us online at our website or on Facebook. As we prepare for another performance, we ask at this time that you would exit the seating area so we can safely clear the area. If you want to meet with the artist, you may do so at the back of the